Hey guys, I'm just Genshin and welcome to some more early morning Genshin and chill. Actually, early morning this time. I basically don't currently feel alive, but we're gonna trudge through anyway because I got a lot of work to do today, so I have to get this done before the workday starts. Otherwise, I'm not gonna get my work done. Some minor changes to the series. First of all, thank you guys for the support on the first two epis. I hope you've enjoyed them. I've really enjoyed recording them. I mean, like I said, I play this game. I used to play this game basically every day anyway. So not only has it been really nice to be playing this game a little bit less on the daily, but it's been super nice. If I'm going to be playing it anyway, why not record it and yap a little bit? So that's been pretty nice as well. We have a couple things to do today. Number one, we did not do Dvalin last time. We did all of the other weekly bosses, but we did not do Dvalin. So we will be doing him today, even though I'm still not sure if I need to do Dvalin at this point. I've done Dvalin so many times, I may have enough materials. I may currently have enough. Sorry, the cough still has not gone away, by the way. It's been a weird week. I've had tea. This is hot tea yet again. I've had tea instead of coffee with my breakfast every single day. Breakfast, haha, yeah, I eat that totally. In the morning. I've had tea in the morning instead of coffee for the last 5 days. It's been a weird week for me. That is not typical, Josh behavior, I can tell you that. I'm a coffee boy at heart. Something about the tea's hitting a little different. It's also soothing my ridiculously... my ridiculous cough, which has been very nice as well. So we're going to start with Dvalin, which is a little bit of a shame. I don't love this boss. I think he's a little bit of a pain in the butt. We're going to try bringing the friendship team. I mean, look, Dvalin's easy. I can beat this guy. The annoying part is with my stronger teams, I can one-cycle him, which only takes like 4 minutes? If you have to 2-cycle him, suddenly it ends up taking like 6 minutes. I know, in the grand scheme of life, doesn't seem like that much, but every second is precious. But also friendship is precious, so I don't know. It's a tough choice, but we'll bring the friendship team, because why not? It'll also give me a little bit extra time to talk about some changes that I'm thinking. Am I even going to be able to get... Oh my goodness. It'll give me some time to talk about some changes. Okay, that I'm thinking about making to the Genshin Daily series, Genshin and Chill. Namely because one, Maria, who actually is watching these videos, I'm pogging up. She has informed me that she likes to watch these on her drive home from work. And that especially, look, definitely, oh, so close to one-cycling. Believe me, I understand. The last episode, Tuesday's episode, very long, because we did all of the dailies. Ended up being like 45 minutes. And when I first, thought to do this series, really like 20 to 30 minutes. Certainly no longer than 30. Angel? Angel, I hear you. Where are you? Oh, he's laying under the couch. 20 to 30 minutes, certainly no longer than 30 minutes. So I think what I'll do from now on is certainly maybe a little bit of editing in terms of cutting down, especially if we're grinding the same domain several times in the same day. It's pretty like evident. Once you watch it one time, you pretty fairly understand how the domain goes. And like there's no stress about losing in the domain. Although actually I'd be, let me know your opinions at home, because my thought was I could cut out the grinding part of the domain and then just show the artifacts that we get, because I know, at least for me, that's the... I mean, I like the combat in Genshin quite a bit, but for me that's definitely the exciting part, is actually seeing what rolls that I got. Or like collecting here and seeing if I got a weapon belay. That's also a very fun and exciting part when you get one. Dream Solvent. Dream Solvent's good. Dream Solvent's good. A little bit of EM. Never hurt anybody. Alright, that's fine. Seems like a decent drop. So yeah, we'll test it out. So what I'm thinking is basically like if I have any banter or things to talk about, we will do that while doing our dailies. And then once we get into the grinding, the resin spending, that'll be a little more just getting the job done. Because especially like it's one thing for the first couple episodes when like, you know, oh, we've never fought Oceanid on camera. So I'll record that. Probably gonna I get spotted here every single time, but we'll try. It's one thing when it's like, yep. It's one thing when it's like, we've never fought Oceanid before, let's record us fighting Oceanid for the first time on camera. That's one thing. But then if I know I'm gonna be grinding with child, grinding with child, oh baby, that's a different video. If I know I'm gonna be grinding for child for an entire week, then it's like, do they really want to see me fight Oceanid and cry? Maybe. If you like seeing people in pain, you little sadist, masochist. I took a psych class in college, I should know. Grab it, please. Okay. Yeah, it depends. I guess it depends what you're into. Do you like seeing the collection process, or do you like seeing the combat? I guess I could always do a little bit of both. Like, maybe I include, I don't know. Maybe I include one run of a domain just to show, like, because, like, we're farming for artifacts, right? So theoretically, and we're farming for talent, so theoretically our characters are getting better. That's the goal. So it'd be nice if you could like watch along with me and be like, wow, remember when Itto was only doing 13,000 per hit? Now he's doing 15,000 per hit. How pogged? So I don't want to just cut out all the combat, because I feel like that removes a lot of the progress. And I still want you to see the progress. Like, look how little I'm critting. Imagine if I could get some decent crit rate on Itto and actually hit with those 13Ks regularly. Or imagine if that did its 40K regularly. What is Itto's crit? I think it's like 50? It does not feel like 51, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like he crits about 5% of the time. It's like in Pokemon when it says a move is 90% accurate, it's actually 50% accurate. So yeah, maybe we'll cut out some of the domain grinding. Maybe I'll include one run of it. And then cut out the rest just for time's sake. Because I do want these, like, the idea is that, you know, maybe you're watching these in the morning while you're eating breakfast, getting ready for work. Ooh, this is not a great place for Koki, but that's fine. Maybe you're watching them while you're eating a little brekkie, getting ready for work. Maybe during your morning commute into the... That's unfortunate. He's going to blast me. Yeah, he blasted me. Maybe you're watching it on your morning commute in. Maybe you're watching it like Maria on your commute home, because the videos aren't out by the time you've done your morning commute in, which I just realized is going to be true for most people. I usually don't get these up until like... Today I'll probably get it up at like 10. Can't catch me. Central, but still, that's way past most people's morning routine time, huh? Guess I gotta wake up at like 3 a.m. to do these. Or, like I had talked before, I could just do them at night. I could just record it at night, but then I'm not drinking. I could drink tea at night. Seems like a recipe for a disaster, like never sleeping ever again, but I could do that. I don't know. I'll just say, this series is very fluid right now, and I haven't quite figured out what I want to do with it. But I hope you're enjoying it nonetheless. I do have some real-life stuff to unfortunately talk about. This is a little crossover, little sequel from our fun little Isaac. Some things we've talked about in Isaac before. For those that watch the Isaac series, you may remember the saga of Mike the Garage Door Repairman. For those who don't, I'll give you a very, like, super duper brief synopsis. Basically, our garage door broke. The garage door saga has been just insane. Our garage door broke several months ago, wouldn't open and close. Turns out the spring above the garage door was broken, which was not covered by our home warranty, so I had to hire a company to come out and fix the garage door for us. Which is fine, you know, stuff breaks. While that guy was fixing the spring, he says, oops, it looks like while you were trying to open your garage door while the spring was broken, you accidentally broke the garage door opener as well. The carburetor blew up or something. I don't remember what he said. I was just in pain. He said, yeah, that's a problem, and that's gonna run you a couple $100. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna throw up. I think he said 600. So I was like, you know what? Well, let me see if that's covered under the warranty, and it was. So I filed a warranty claim. They're like, cool, we're gonna send out this guy Mike, local garage door repairman. He's gonna hook you up. And I said, swaggy, that sounds fantastic. Week goes by, don't hear anything from Mike. Another week goes by, don't hear anything from Mike. Finally call up the warranty company, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll get a hold of him today. And he'll be calling you soon. He never called me soon. So I called him again. Ooh, I forgot the switch.
Here is your reward.
I was mid-banter. Let's do our bounties while I'm still bantering, since I hadn't done those yet either. Finally, I was just like, give me Mike's number. So they give me Mike's number. I called Mike. He's like, oh yeah, I could come out. It's like a Friday. He's like, I could come out to this afternoon at like 4 p.m. And I'm like, sure, I'll be home. He did not come out at 4 p.m. So I called him the next day, and I was like, Mike, what's going on, brother? You said you're going to come out at 4 p.m. And he was like, oh yeah, sorry, man. I can come out Monday at 4 p.m. I said, sure. He did not come out Monday at 4 p.m. This goes on for like a week of him just dipping and diving around the scheduled maintenance events that he said he was going to show up to. And finally, he actually commits to one. Probably because I called and was like, I'm going to cry if you don't come fix this garage door. I'm so tired of having a broken garage door. Now, when I say the garage door was broken, again, it's a little tricky. I couldn't tell the warranty company that I had the spring fixed, because if you have any prior work done on the door, it can void the warranty. Did I lie?
Can't catch me.
No, I just didn't include all of the truth. So I told the warranty, I couldn't tell them about the spring guy. And I couldn't tell them that the spring guy broke the garage door, or that we broke the garage. I still think the spring guy broke the garage door while he was fixing it and just wanted to save face. But that's because I'm a deeply mistrusting person, probably. Anyway, so when I say that the garage door opener was broken, it opened and closed, but only like half of the time. And sometimes when you opened and closed it, it started smoking. So there was clearly like a big issue with it, and that's what I wanted fixed, because I didn't want my house to catch on fire from like an electrical fire or something like that. So Mike comes out, finally, after like a month of trying to get him out there. He presses the garage door open button, it opens. He presses the garage door close button, it closes. He leaves. I thought he was gonna go like get some parts or something, because he's like, he's like, I gotta go take a call real quick, and he went to his car, and then he just drove away, and I was like, that's strange, maybe he's going to get some parts. And then like several days go by and he never comes back, so I called the warranty company. I was like, hey, this dude just left? Like, I don't really know what was going on here, but this guy just straight up left. You got any ideas of what might be going on there? And they were like, yeah, he said he fixed it. I said, excuse me, it's smoking. And I tried to tell him that it was smoking, but he refused to believe, basically. And they were like, yeah, it's not that he didn't believe you, it's just that it wasn't smoking when he was there. So therefore, we can't do anything about it. You son of a... Anyway, so they were like, call us back when the garage door completely goes kaput, and we will fix it then. Fast forward to a few days ago, garage door is completely kaput. I was jamming on that bad boy. I was jamming the button for 10,000 years. It's not working. It is, I think it's officially dead this time. Call a warranty company or go online, set an appointment, say my garage door's broken. They say, sure. We'll send Mike out. No! Not Mike. Anyone but Mike, man. I don't want to see Mike ever again. Do not send Mike out. So now I get to call today and be like, hey, this dude is a schmuck. He makes me want to no longer breathe oxygen on planet Earth. Can you please find a different company? We'll see if it works. If not, I am in heck. So just prepare for that. By the way, I forgot I could do bounties with my better team, which is why I've now switched. Because Hu Tao be slap. Okay. Perfect. Let's do all of our requests as well. So yeah, basically I'm in heck. If I seem off or sad or on edge in any videos for the next couple of days, just know it's because I thought that I had finally put the garage door saga behind me. I thought I was safe. I thought I could move on to greener pastures, to happier times in my life. And as it turns out, nope. No, I cannot. You will be living the garage door saga forever. At this point, I'm about to just put the house on the market and be like, you fix it. Garage door doesn't work. I'm going to buy a new house. Probably not, because buying the house was one of the biggest pain in the butt processes of my entire life. So I would prefer not to do that ever again. It's weird. When I was a kid, I like enjoy. It depends on the kind of change, but I'm generally, I hate the status quo. Like, I feel like if things aren't changing, I feel like I'm like stuck in a rut, and it makes me feel like I'm making no progress in life, and then I spiral. So like as a kid, I used to like rearrange my room all the time for whatever reason, just to feel like something had changed. It's kind of like that psychological study I talk about all the time, where they change the color of the light in the office to see if it increased productivity, and just any change you make increases productivity. Because it's nice to get a little boost from a little bit of change. It's probably why I've rearranged this room several times, and will continue rearranging this room several times. But as a kid, oh, here we go. As a kid, we typically lived in the same house for a long time. Like, I think my parents lived in... We lived in the same house from when I was 0 to 4. Then we lived in the same house from when I was 4 to 11. Then we lived in the same... When I say same house, I mean, like, we moved at each of these intervals, but then stayed there for X number of years. Then we stayed at that next house from 11 to 20? 19 or 20. And then they've been... Obviously, I moved out at that point. I went to college and lived there for summers, but haven't really lived there since. But they've lived at the same house since then. So as a kid, I was always like, I'm gonna get like a new house a year, because I like rearranging the furniture and I like changing and blah blah blah. And also I like feeling like I'm making some progress in life. Yeah, I can officially say that after I've gone through the home buying process a single time, I'm here to tell you that I will not be doing that. I've decided. It's a nightmare. And it's also expensive. You don't... I think me as a kid did not realize that it's not as simple as, like, going to the store and being like, ooh, look, a new stereo system. This is cooler than my old stereo. I'll sell my old stereo system for 20 bucks at a garage sale, and I'll buy this one for 30. It's not as simple as just like, you don't just pay the price that the house says. You got inspector fees and closing costs and taxes and property value, blah, blah, blah. It's garbage. It's all just like a big old nightmare, and it's a process that I have no desire to go through again for like quite some time. Oops, did not mean to do a plunging attack. Dude, do you see how hard this Hu Tao team slaps? It's a process I don't really have any desire going through again, at least for several years. So we'll be here for a while, I'm pretty sure. Now that doesn't mean I can't still change all sorts of stuff. We're making updates to the kitchen hopefully soon. We just bought some new appliances. They're coming in next week. We're going to do some new tile and backsplash. I'm going to redo my bathroom at some point. We got a basement we want to finish. So you can still get that dopamine of change, even without going through a nightmare of a process, which is nice in my opinion. Okay, who do you want to farm for today? You know, I've been missing I was watching a tier list yesterday, and they put they were talking about support.
Wine tastes the same.
We don't care about the osmanthus wine. They were talking about off-field support characters, and Beto was ranked very high. And since I'm building my child, and by the way, I've been grinding Oceanid this week, like I said, to save you guys time. So I have enough Oceanid materials now. And I think if I ever do build the child team, it's probably going to be the Electrocharge comp, which means I'll need to pair him with Beto. Problem is, Beto has no viable artifacts right now. I gave them all to Ball. And I'm not going to lie, the artifacts do slap. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, baby, look at that. Sounds pretty good. Ooh, baby! Look at that. Which has left Ball with some scraps, basically. It's okay, but it's a lot of defense. It's okay, but it's a lot of elemental mastery, which we don't really care about. It's bad. This one's bad. That one's atrocious. That one needs some help. This one's pretty good. This is okay. So I need to potentially farm some better artifacts for her. And also, you can never have too much Shimenawas. The 2-piece is wonderful. The 2-piece is like it's a farmable gladiator. So if I can get some decent Shimenawa pieces, I think that will be nice for us. We will use Friendship Team. I forgot what's even in this domain. I literally, oh, it's Big Electro Hilichurl, isn't it? Yeah. It's Big Electro Hilichurl plus I think some Electro Slimes and then an Electro Mage or something like that. I haven't farmed this in so long. When Inazuma first got unlocked, which is crazy. It feels like it was just yesterday, but it was like 4 months ago. It was a pretty substantial time ago that Inazuma got unlocked. But it feels so recent. I was farming this thing every day, 24/7, all of my resin. All 160 resin a day was going straight into this bad boy. I use that just for the iframes. This is the only thing I grinded, because so many characters needed this new set. Oh wait, was this domain out when Inazuma first dropped? I feel like they added it after the fact. I feel like they added it like one patch in. Whenever they added it. As soon as it got added, it was the only thing that I grinded. It was the only thing that I grinded for probably a month straight. Because A, I heard that Shimenawa was good on Hu Tao, and I was going to get some Hu Tao pieces. I got Yoimiya, so I was like, I need some good pieces for Yoimiya. I got Ball, so I was like, I need some decent pieces for Ball. And every character basically benefited from a lot of the support characters. Singsho, Beto, someone else. I think you can run your Toma on this set if you want to. Any of the high energy, Xiangling, any of the high energy burst cost characters are amazing on this set. So I was very adamant about farming this when it first dropped. Somehow still don't have the pieces that I want. That could be a good Hu Tao piece. That's not so exciting. Okay, so I think we'll test this new thing that I was saying. I'm gonna grind this 5 times since I have 4 more times since I have 4 more condensed resin, and we'll just show you the drops just so that you can get right into it. I feel like we got plenty of banter over the course of today's epi, so you're not missing out on too much. You still got your fill of the banter. Do please let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this change. Do you like seeing the random numbers on screen? Does that give you some dopamine? Because if that gives you dopamine, I don't want to rob you of that. But if you don't care, you don't just want to see the artifact rolls, or maybe you don't care about either and you just want to hear my nasally voice continue to talk. Either way, let me know. Because at the end of the day, like, I just want to... I'm going to record this either way, but it'd make me feel better if, like, you were actually getting some enjoyment of it. So let me know what you want to see. But for today's episode, we're going to try just showing the artifact drops. I realized during that run that I had not taken a single sip of my tea the entire time. It's now lukewarm in temperature. I don't like this new camera angle. You can see how bad my posture is. I'm playing like this the whole time. Have I been playing like this the entire time? Sit up straight, you freak. Okay, let's see what we got. Not good. Garbage. Okay, we'll try again. Bruh, that run was so fast. Oh, we're getting this rotation down. And this isn't even... I can't... Why? Maybe this is a sign I need to stop grinding artifacts. You know, Beto, your crit piece actually seemed pretty good. Let's go ahead and get this to 20. This seems pretty good. If we can get one more roll into crit rate, this is pretty good. It's got crit rate at ER and attack percent. This could potentially be pretty good. I think a lot of this is because I've been farming economy on the side, and all of the chests contain a bunch of 2-star and 3-star artifacts, which just absolutely fill up your artifact reservoir. But it's probably about time, usually like once every 3 months, I go through and I start like deep cleaning my artifacts. I try to find, let me know if you'd like me to record that when I do that. I go through and I look at all of my crit rate. ER's good. ER's good. I go through and I find all of my potential, any golds that have potential, and I get them up to 4, and then I decide if they're worth cranking any further. But then typically I won't use golds as fodder to level up certain materials. Potential. Potential. Until I go through like my deep cleaning, and then I start cranking all the bad golds. All right, I'm gonna do another run. All right, no good pieces yet. Could this be the magical run that finally gives us? If I can get one good piece will feel like an accomplishment. Let's see what we can do. What you got for me? What you got for me? Something decent? Not decent. All right, one more. All right, final chance for the day. Oh, baby, the voice is gone now. I promise I wasn't screaming that entire run. The voice just randomly decided to go away. Dude, Itto's so fun. I love Bonk and everything. Okay, please, 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 last run of the day. What you got for me? What you got for me? Probably not. Oof, yikes. All right, another very Genshin-y day of artifact farming, aka absolutely nothing. This is why it takes so long to build characters. I'm starting to... We got 40 more resin, by the way, so I'm just going to do one cryo Regisvine real quick. I'm starting to think that maybe my time would better be spent... Like, I've got enough artifacts right now that are decent, but not great. I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, I've reached the point in Genshin where I should just be farming talent books, just regular character XP books, etc., and using those, because I think that might end up giving better results. Like, at least then I'm constantly working towards something, like my talent levels will be improving, etc. Right now I'm just like farming artifacts for what feels like absolutely no reason. Let's put out the Mooch team, actually. Kind of feels like I'm just farming artifacts for absolutely no reason and gaining no benefit from it. So maybe next week we'll try some talent domains instead, because then I can at least then my characters are improving in some way, shape, and or form. Just realized I forgot to do this yesterday, which is not good. Oops. Do that every time. Forgot to do this yesterday, which means I'm a little behind. Please take my mint. Please enjoy said mint. Please enjoy said mint. Here you go. Boom. I've never used these characters, though they seem to be able to charge this bad boy pretty quick. Look at that. You missed. What does her E do? I've never used any of these characters. These are all new to me. All right, we'll take some talent books, and then let's also very quickly, just to wrap things up, let's go to my teapot. I think I'm worried I may have reached the cap on coins again, so I'm just going to collect those real fast while it's at the top of my mind, because otherwise I will forget, and I will not do it. Also, my plants are grown.
This realm is...
Please don't be maxed. Please don't be maxed. Oh, baby, dude, we're getting there. Perfect timing every time. We could buy some stuff from you, too. What do we want from you? Obviously, we want a transient resin. You can never have too much Mora. Just give me the rest in Mora, and then I'll save the rest for next week for now. I don't have any new characters I'm trying to build, really, so... Yo, Shongyun up to 8! I don't have any new characters I'm really trying to build right now. It's all saving for Ganyu, so... We'll see how my, book situation is after I get Ganyu, because I'm going to be cranking everything into her. Please do not take that out of context. Okay. Alright, I've done pretty much all the things that I need to do for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider showing some support down below. Liking, commenting, subscribing. All about a great day. Share with your grandmother as always. Feel free to let me know, do you prefer the edited down artifact domain grinding to make these videos a little bit faster? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.